do this unsafe behavior. So
when corrupt cops realize they're done. Welcome to MADDETECT. Today, let's see what kind of karma police officers who make mistakes while...
You got your driver's license insurance? Any weapons in the car I need to worry about? Ford, did you catch my traffic?
Yes, sir. Have you on traffic as well?
Robert John Lincoln, 4732, Robert John Lincoln, 4732, traffic 27.
Sorry.
14, 41, 65, 88, 14, 41, 65, 88. Is there any particular reason why you felt you needed to come through the parking lot like that?
I didn't think I did anything wrong. I just came over to get gas.
You were speeding and you cut through parking spaces. You know you can't do that.
It just will be confirmed on Robert
I didn't think I was doing anything, man.
I mean, you
all
looked
I
around.
was coming to get gas.
Yep. Oh, are we gonna go back and forth, or are you just gonna?
You asked me a question. You want me to answer it or not? I'm not. If anything, I thought I was going even slower than normal.
No.
A U.S. Army officer, Karen Nazario, was stopped by Windsor, Virginia police on December 5th, 2020. Karen Nazario expressed fear and confusion when the police made a request for enforcement.
I was watching, man. As soon as you cut in front of me like that, I was like looking and I watched it happen. So
I come here every day. There's almost never, ever anybody. You were sitting there this morning. Now, last week for about 3 days, someone was parking there. But if I come here 365 days a year, which I do, there's someone sitting there maybe 10 times. So there's never ever a car there. So yeah, I go through there because it's the straight path from the entryway to here, which is what you're going to see everybody else do it. But I mean, you know, I hear you, man. I got it. To you, it looked like I was going fast. To me, I thought I was going even slower than normal because I didn't want to get too close to you.
okay. So
I'm not kidding you either, man. I come here every day, dude.
I'm not.
I send pictures of my wife the price of the gas here every day when I come through.
Okay, look.
So anyway.
Here's the deal, man. Okay, I'm not gonna go back and forth and all that. I'm not gonna write you tickets, but the only reason I'm not writing you tickets.
Escalating tensions led to use of pepper spray, repeated orders to exit the vehicle, and forced restraint.
Traffic control device.
On private property?
Yes.
Okay.
You still can't do that. It's still illegal.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not gonna write you a ticket.
I hear you, man. I understand.
I don't appreciate the attitude. Two, I get it. You're upset. Nobody likes cops pulling up on them. Nobody likes it. Okay. But you know you did wrong. You know you're not supposed to cut through the parking lot. And instead of being like, oh yeah, I messed up. Sorry, it won't happen again. You want to sit here and go back and forth with me.
Do this to me.
Have I raised my voice to you at all, sir? You're the only one who's getting upset.
I'm upset because I think this is ridiculous. I think this whole thing is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous.
What do you specifically think is ridiculous?
That we're even talking about nothing happened. And here we are talking, and you're threatening to take me to jail.
No,
and so I shouldn't be getting upset?
I don't call it a threat, sir.
No, it's a threat. That is a threat. You're threatening me under color of law now to take something on private property, which I don't believe you even have the authority to do.
It's a dictionary term, sir.
Okay.
It comes from black laws.
No, it's not. It's a
Dictionary.
Class A misdemeanor for you to threaten to arrest me over something that you know is not really true. But that's okay.
What's the penal code on that, sir?
Trust me. That's okay.
Trust you.
Okay. We're good.
Trust safe and put people at risk.
So
You don't feel like you did anything
for
wrong.
something that's possible they may do in the future. So now we're playing Jean-Claude Van Damme Future Cop, and you need to stop me from something I may do in the future. That's now your position. You're feeling like you should take action because maybe sometime in the future I might possibly continue to do something. Come on.
What is the law designed to do, sir?
Oh, I know you want
Designed to
compliance.
stop people from doing things that they're not
voluntary
supposed to be
compliance.
doing.
I know you want voluntary compliance.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands on the
Wow.
1717 Lakeside Drive, female. One to be tall with a gray shirt, a white undershirt with sandal pants, black hat. The other male's going to be a little bit shorter with a black shirt, black loose-fitting pants. Just kicked in the front door.
We'll do this a different way then.
I have
this
an
way.
injury on my left arm.
Would you like 2 sets of handcuffs?
No, my head hurts.
Okay, we can do
There's
2
a big
sets of
scar
handcuffs.
right there, guy.
I know, we can do 2 sets of handcuffs.
Cannot believe you're doing this.
Well, sir, I'm concerned that you're going to continue to do this unsafe behavior. So,
I'm familiar
I'll
with
see.
the residence. Has no water.
You want 2 sets of handcuffs?
This hurts, man. It hurts.
I can do 2 sets of handcuffs. You
I
want to do 2
cannot
sets of-
believe that you're doing this, dude.
Well, I mean, it didn't have to go this way.
No, it never did. None of this ever needed to happen. I don't believe.
Okay, well, I disagree with you.
Okay, I know.
What would you like me to do with your car? You want to call somebody or do I tow it?
Do we really need to do this, Harold?
I mean, I didn't think we did.
I didn't think we did either, sir. Man.
Okay, but I mean, you wanted to sit here and argue with me about what I observed with my own eyes. Okay, I'll go get a copy of the video.
I didn't think we were close, Harold, at all. I didn't
Not
think
me.
I was close
You
to
didn't
anyone.
hit.
No,
Almost
you're
me.
talking
You
about the
hit
white
another
truck.
vehicle. Yes, you even know what truck I was talking about.
Yeah.
Finally, Nazario filed a suit in 2021 claiming that the 2 police officers violated his rights guaranteed under the First and Fourth Amendments during the traffic stop. The officers released Nazario and no charges were filed against him.
Sir, you definitely were. Okay? You definitely were. Okay, so what are we going to do with the car? I don't want to tow it because that'd be being a real dick, and I'm trying not to be the dick. Okay, what would you like me to do with the car, sir? I'm going to ask one more time, and then I'm going to have it towed.
Can we back this down, dude? Can we cool off here, please? I'm
It's-
sorry. I will.
You have forced my hand at this
I
point.
will.
Because if I don't go and see this through to its conclusion, I know you're going to go to the police department and file a complaint on me.
I'm not
Now, the
gonna do
complaint's
that,
not
sir.
going to do anything because I have it all on video. Everything is recorded. I don't talk to anyone in the public unless I have my camera on. Okay?
I'm not gonna go
So-
complain to Harold at all. I'm just a little upset because I really, honestly,
Sir, I watched it
I-
happen.
from
I was
my-
working on a
from
report.
my point
I
of view,
definitely have better things to
I
do.
didn't think that I did anything, Harold. I didn't think I did anything.
Well,
and
a
it was
lot
very
of people
frustrating.
don't think that. But I explained it to you, and then you wanted to argue with me. So what do we want to do with the truck? Or with the car?
I'll have to call my wife, I guess.
Okay, well, let's call her. Where's your phone?
It's well, it's in my pocket. I just got through sending her the message about the.
Okay, well, how about it? I'm going to give you another set of handcuffs, because, like I said, I understand if you got... Hold on, let me stick this thing right here.
What am I being arrested for, Harold?
Disregarding traffic control device. 'Cause, hey,
Nazario was awarded $2,685 in compensation for damages after a jury determined former Windsor police officer Joe Gutierrez assaulted the army officer. The jury also determined that Officer Daniel Crocker must pay $1,000 in punitive damages for an illegal search of his vehicle, court documents show.
Can you loosen this one, please?
we can.
Hey, I need you to come over here and get somebody to come pick up my car over here at Bucky's and take the city officer over here to arrest him.
Can you repeat the first name?
I know.
Scott.
So
First and last name.
my car is gonna be. You'll find it over here on the end.
Towards Adam.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess so. And then I'll just. I don't. Well,
I'll speak to her. We'll take your phone. I'll give her a call if you want me to.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what else. I need you to. You're gonna have to cover work.
421.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm gonna leave this phone in the car so that you can get calls. Okay. And then I don't know how we're gonna handle that. So I'll get my other phone.
Hey, do you want to I'm have one in custody. Can I get a unit over here to watch the car?
Put this phone in the car for her. So
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
there's another phone right there.
I'll get it. I'll take care of it. We'll put another one on so you're back in the herd.
The officer was fired in 2021 following an investigation into the use of force during the incident.
Okay, have a seat. So you want this phone left in the car and the other phone coming with you?
Yes, sir.
Where's it at?
It's right in the middle. see if I'm parking right.
No, that's not true. One ginger ale and Jameson.
One ginger ale and Jameson?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that was at the pink bar. And
On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you're at right now compared?
man, I 16-hour shift today.
The incident occurred on Sunday, August 29, 2021, in Homerville, Georgia, following a 911 call about suspicious people in a vehicle identified as 50-year-old Tracy Allen Guess and 42-year-old Samuel Reginald Thornton.
Did you get a call on me a while ago?
We just pulled over to check on the vehicle, and I mean,
I pulled over and I had to pee so fucking bad because we dropped her friend off at the Circle K in Monroe. And I had to pee so fucking bad. And I pulled over and y'all pulled up and I was peeing and I saw the Western toilet. And you said, Jody, and I'm like, yeah! So fucking bad. So we've all been champions. All of us here. Oh, boy, y'all. Like, you know that. Like, you won the academy before me and Matt won the academy after me. You say no. So we've all been trained.
Jody, you know you put us all in a real bad spot right now, right?
I mean, pulling over and peeing. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna say no. And I mean, I'll hire a lawyer, but I mean, I know. But we've all been trained that way. I'm saying no. I'm not gonna go by any of that and hire a lawyer. It's gonna say you're guilty.
Tense confrontation between police and suspect, Thornton ran from the area while officers attempted to take Guess into custody. Officers' electrical weapons were deployed against Guess, but were ineffective.
Car reeks of alcohol.
I mean, yeah, we just had 3 people in that car that I just dropped off. Well, 2 of them I dropped off in Monroe at Circle K with 2 Monroe PD behind me.
Is there any way I can help?
Ma'am,
Is there any way I can help?
call a ride.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
You have my phone. Call this car or handle it.
Dispatch 1015 for 35.
Don't have anything.
Guess was then shot in the leg by Homerville police, causing him to go into shock and be taken to the hospital.
No, yeah.
Literally just dropped off her 2 friends that had been drinking literally all day. Like, you can call Monroe PD. They were at Circle K in Monroe, arresting people, and I was standing there talking to them. All of them were drunk, and I was like, look, we're driving home. I had 1 ginger ale with Jameson, and we got there at 9 o'clock. Started at 11, and we left 25-30 minutes ago, and I literally did not want to stop and pee at Circle K because we dropped them off there, and I gotta pee, and I knew, well, not right here, not this one, I don't want this one to the next one, that was Terrell,
Rocky or the river service.
yeah, Terrell River Service, yeah, I guess so.
Handling situations where force may be required is a challenging aspect of a police officer's job, regardless of gender. Always adhere to the training protocols and guidelines provided by your law enforcement agency. This includes understanding the appropriate use of force and when deadly force may be justified.
Her brother showed up, and she got in the truck with him, her friend got in the truck with her, and we come home.
Okay. Alright. Well, he's over at Fergus. He's gonna give you an opportunity to submit the breath sample if you want to.
Yeah.
If you're good and all you have is your drink, you're gonna be healthy. Come on. The trail's gonna bring you back to your vehicle to drive.
But you can't drop them off at vehicle.
She's calling it out, right?
But she's...
When appropriate, consider using non-lethal force options such as tasers, pepper spray, or batons to control a situation without resorting to deadly force.
We'll bring you back here to ride with whoever you contact.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. But legally, you could still...
Somebody come get the car.
Oh,
Yeah, she's trying to make a phone call now. Yeah.
yeah, but legally. Let's go right here.
What is? I'm not gonna allow you to drive. That's what I'm saying. If you submit a breath sample, I'm not.
Yeah, I know. No.
And
But
you're
still,
under the legal limit of alcohol.
but-
I'm not gonna book you under a DWI if you submit a breath sample less than 20 liters.
yeah, but I know. I would not pick you up. That's still a really gray area.
Like I said, I mean it's up to you, 100%.
I understand. That's still a really gray area.
Let's walk back here real quick to his unit before any cars come. I don't want to get run over. Me and Matt almost got hit just a second ago.
Good. To the Tahoe or the truck?
No, the car in the back.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He says he pulled us over. Really? No, we was parked there.
Hey, look, do you not see my lights?
I don't give a about your lights. I don't give a about your lights. Hey, pull us over when we're
The situation left officers confused and frightened. Lafayette police say a review board has determined that the quote unwittingly and the officer involved will not be determined. But shortcomings in the professional response were noted, including on the medical front. Delays in removing equipment, identifying injuries, and ineffective handling of efforts to transport injured officers.
Oh, no, you will not. You ain't getting my ID, numbnuts. You ain't getting my ID, numbnuts, I promise you.
I don't answer your questions either. You must think I'm stupid.
You are
I don't
stupid.
answer your questions either.
You're doing a good enough job proving that right now.
Yeah, he done proved how stupid he
Boy,
is.
you guys are brilliant.
Obviously smarter than you are.
Hey. How you doing, man? Come on in for me, please. Gotta get your temperature, please. Sure. You gotta get about an inch on your side. Put your forehead about an inch from there. There you go. That's perfect. Put your items in the bowl right there for me, please. Anything in your pockets? She's coming down to you.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hey, are you looking for the city clerk?
Yeah, I'm looking to do an open records request.
Okay. Do you want to do it verbally or do you want to fill out the form?
I want to fill out a form.
Okay, sure. You want to come with me?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Are we still
You want me to-
wearing masks? Or?
June 29, 2023, Andrew learns about damage to his truck allegedly caused by hitting a building. Andrew apologizes, offers to fix or pay for the damage, and reaches an agreement with the building owner, Mr. Sutton.
Do you want to take the stairs or the elevator?
Let's take the stairs.
Okay, yeah,
That's fine.
whatever's easier for you.
Beautiful building you guys have here.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Awesome.
You could just email it to me. That's
Sure.
fine.
Is your email address on
Yeah.
there? Okay. So generally it'll take probably a couple hours for me to get this together, but we do have 3 business days to get to.
Yeah,
so-
sure. Yeah, not a problem. It's not pressing or anything. Just whenever you can get around to it.
Sure.
All
Now
right.
you want all city employees, not a specific department. Or
All
anything.
city employees.
Okay,
Mhm.
sure. Do you need anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Thank
sure.
you.
Of course. Do you want me to walk you down, or do you want to get out?
I can get down.
Okay.
That's fine. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
However, trouble occurs when he meets police officers Zach Weber and Rob Neufeld from the Flandreau Police Department. Police asked for Andrew's identification, even though South Dakota law lacks stop and identify provisions.
Inside and make sure that they respect our freedom of press right.
Can I help you with something?
Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Good. Can I help you?
Yeah, can I just get your name and badge number first?
Can I help you? You're in a...
It's not a secure area.
It's an employee parking lot. You're not an employee.
This is...
And you're making employees feel uncomfortable
Sorry,
when
this-
they walk
this-
inside the building. So,
This parking lot is not a secured area.
Okay.
It's public property.
Okay.
It might be only for employee parking. I'm not parking in here. My car is not parked in here. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story.
well, this is for employees. You're not an employee, and you're making
It's employees parking,
Listen
sir.
to me. You're making our employees feel uncomfortable when they come in and out from their vehicles. So that's where the problem is.
I understand what I don't understand what you're saying, because how would I make somebody feel uncomfortable? I don't understand.
Because you're not an employee, and you're an employee parking lot. And you're making the employees feel uncomfortable. The female employees. That are
This is an employee parking lot, like you said. I'm not parking. I'm a journalist exercising my freedom of press right in a public area. This is public. Like if I was behind those gates over there behind you, that would be a restricted area. Do you suspect me of committing a crime, sir?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, I need to know if you're suspecting me of committing a crime first.
I'm a police officer. I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
Sir, with all due respect, sir, can I speak to another supervisor? I understand that you're a sergeant, but I do not.
I am the supervisor.
Officers unlawfully restrain and handcuff Andrew, accusing him of being involved in an accident, violating his Fourth Amendment rights.
You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime that's been committed, sir. I just told you I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Yeah, and you're being
freedom
suspicious.
Of press.
You're not. You don't belong in this parking lot. You're
suspicious is not a crime, sir. Suspicion is not a crime. You know that, Sergeant. Come on, you know, suspicion is not a crime.
Okay, let me see your driver's license, please, or an ID.
Sir, I don't have a legal obligation to give you a driver's license or an ID, sir. I don't understand. Am I being detained?
This incident happened on private property and therefore has no business with these cops. It's not a legal matter, it's a civil matter. This cop is well within his rights to not identify, and no law was broken, so his failure to identify charge is wrongful arrest.
Where's the professionalism?
Where's the professionalism? My sergeant asked you for a driver's license.
Tell me, if you tell me your name and identify yourself.
We're not making tits for tats. This is an employee parking lot. You're not an employee. You have no business.
This is. I'm not parking here.
This is
is this fenced off? Look, I want to make it very clear. It's not a fenced off area.
Let me make it very clear. This is an employee parking lot.
There's no trespassing signs or anything like that, sir. I'm not breaking the law, sir. I'm actually engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, and I feel like you're trying to bully me along with your sergeant. And sir, who are you? Who are you, sir?
He's one of my employees.
Okay, one of your employees. I feel like all three of you are trying to bully me and trying to exert authority over me that you don't have. Demanding ID. Your sergeant doesn't understand that he cannot demand ID lawfully unless he has reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime.
Why are you in my parking lot?
That's a failure. That's a failure on your part, sir. You're supposed to educate your employees, correct?
Why are you in my parking lot?
They should know I'm working. Like I told your sergeant, I'm not just not answering questions. I cannot answer questions, but I'm answering. I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story on the city.
If you believe your rights were violated, consider filing a complaint with the police department's Internal Affairs Division. Include as much detail as possible, and if there are witnesses, encourage them to come forward. What do you think about the punishment for the police who made mistakes in the video? Please leave a comment below to let us know. Follow me to see more true crime stories in life. See ya!
And figure out who they are.
Let's be real. I'm going to ask you to leave.
Are you ordering me to leave?
I'm ordering
under
you to
threat
leave.
of arrest, sir?
I'm ordering you. This is the third time I've told you to leave my parking lot.
I'm going to go on a public sidewalk and I'm going to continue to record. I'm going to continue to record your parking lot, and I'm going to hit you up with civil litigation over this, just so you know, because you're violating a constitutionally protected activity. And in this small town here, you might think that you're going to get away with it, but you're not. I'm telling you right now, Chief. And I don't know your name, but
I don't know your name either.